Hey guys, Zach with Train. So today is Lionel's Catalog Day. This is 2023 Volume 1. So I know I'm going to be one of the many catalog reviews on YouTube, and that's fine. And I know a lot of you older guys are going to get on here and bitch on the forum about everybody doing catalog reviews where they're just flipping through the catalog and telling you what's on the page. Well, if you don't like it, get off YouTube, bro. You don't got to be here. But for all of you guys that do like it, which I have noticed several of you do like my videos, I'm going to say it's a group of a solid 15. I'm going to rock with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into this catalog. So obviously we got the cover release yesterday from Lionel. It's the Dreyfus and the return of the Vision Line Big Boy. And we'll get into my thoughts on all of those engines here shortly. But let's go ahead and jump into this catalog. And like normal, we're going to skip all the fluff. Well, I guess we'll go back to this because if you want to win a Big Boy and you don't want to pay the price of this glorious locomotive, go ahead and do whatever this page says, scan to enter, whatever. Good luck to you if you guys are trying to win a Big Boy. Alright, so obviously first things first, we're going to do the Vision Line Big Boys because, well, Lionel's super creative, and of all the other engines they should have reran the Hudson. I was really hoping for the Hudson, not a Big Boy, because I have two Vision Big Boys, so I don't really need another one, but I was hoping to get the black Hudson rerun. But at any rate, they're doing the Big Boy, so for all of you guys that don't want to pay $4,000 and $5,000 on eBay, here's your chance to get one at a little bit of a reduced price, right? So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So these Big Boys are the same tooling as the last Big Boy. They just added the pop-off steam and the 4-digit addressing, and if you're new to my channel, I think 4-digit addressing is kind of ridiculous unless you're like Eric Siegel and have a ridiculous amount of engines, but most of us normal people don't need 4-digit addressing, so I don't really call that a feature that I get excited about. It does have the depleting coal load. Both of my Big Boys have it. They both still work. I know a lot of the other Big Boys, they break, but I've turned mine off several years ago, so they didn't break. And it does have the force coupler, which I do have the force coupler on a couple of my engines, and I think that's a super cool feature. I have it on the Vision Daylight as well as the Vision Class A that just came out, so some cool features. The pop-off steam effect is cool for like the first week, and after that you turn it off because it just gets to be a bit much. But so we got 4014, the oil burning. That's obviously current situation for the Big Boy in real life. And then we have 4000, 4002, 4012. I think that's the one that's in Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure. 4014 is a coal burning engine, and then we got 4019 has the smoke deflectors on it. That's the one on the cover. The LCCA 4023 exclusive, and then you get two Greyhounds. So you got 4024 and 4021. Now, if you've been around my channel for a while, you do know I am a fan of the Big Boy. And would I buy a Big Boy? I would if I didn't already have two Vision Line Big Boys. A quick little rundown on my thoughts of the Big Boy because I'm trying to keep this video relatively short. The Vision Big Boys that I have, the first run, the marker lights are the correct color, and I don't really need the extra smoke effect in the force coupler. Like I don't, my Vision Big Boys just kind of sit on the shelf anyway, so I'm not going to pay the retail of $28.99. I think pre-order on these from Legacy is like 26, I think 25, 26, whatever it was. To me, like I have from somebody that has two engines, two Big Boys, they're like at best $1,500 engines to me. Like that's really all they are to me. Are they nice? Yeah, they sound great, they run great, they look great, all that. That's all cool and well. But to me, as somebody that has two, it's a $1,500 steam engine. So if you guys don't have a Big Boy, this is probably the cheapest way for you to get one right now, unless you want to go battle the lunatics on eBay and wherever else people are selling Vision Big Boys. I'm just not going to do it. I have two, and two's good enough for me. I'm not going to pay this inflated price for them. They are great engines. If you don't know my opinion on them, the Vision Big Boy is a fantastic engine. It's probably the best engine in my collection. But these are going to have the new bicolor marker lights, which, well, you're going to pay $2,600 for laser beams on the front of your model. So have fun, boys. But if you don't know anything about the Big Boy, it's runs on 072. If you didn't know that, probably should leave the hobby. Just my honest opinion. Just kidding, guys, having fun with you. So also on this page we have the 21-inch passenger cars, and I would like to get these. I think I added up the price earlier. It's like $1,250, $1,300 pre-order price from Legacy Station to get all 7 of them. I don't know that I'm going to order them, but I would like to have them. The Lionel cars are really nice. I just don't know that I'm willing to pay that kind of money for passenger cars. And I'm pretty sure these are plastic. You can read the description if you want to know for sure what they are, but I would imagine they're plastic. But I mean, they are nice cars. So I have some other 21-inch cars from Lionel. They're the aluminum Texas Special cars, and they're beautiful. So I'd imagine these are going to be just as nice. But these are, I would like to have these. So maybe I'll order these. But on to the next page. Probably got more Vision stuff here. And yes, we have the most obnoxious thing I've seen in a Lionel catalog, and probably my career in the hobby, or not a career, but since I've been buying trains, I guess it's not a career, obviously. But we have the Vision Big Boy Super Set. Maybe they could have put Mega Super in there. That would have helped it out a little bit. It has a retail of $4,500. So you get Big Boy, then you get three reefers, three stock cars, a box car, and a caboose. Looks like the whole set's 122 inches long. You get a Vision Big Boy, Vision Reefer, 3-car set, Vision Stock Car set, and a Freight Sounds box car, and the Vision Caboose. That's what you get for $4,500. I think I saw the pre-order on this is like 44 or 41 or whatever. I'm not buying that. That's silly. It's just silly, right? If you guys buy that, let me know who you are, because I applaud you for just buying ridiculous things. But I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a nice set. All those things are going to be nice. I'm not paying $4,000 for a set. I don't care if it does have a big boy or not. The Vision cabooses are down here. They're retail for $300. They do have rail sounds, and that has a whistle, a caboose whistle in it. It has volume control and has an IR equipped. It has a track IR in it. They're $300 retail. I don't really know what they are. I didn't look those up because I wanted to get this one over here, but I don't think I'm going to get that. So I'm sure these are all going to be fantastic products, and they're going to look great. Lionel does a really good job with their Vision stuff, but I think a lot of these prices are a little bit silly to me. Let me know your guys' opinion in the comments below. I mean, maybe I'm not the only crazy person, but just let me know what you guys think. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the next page here. Well, let's look at this little graphic. That's well, we're going to buffer here. That's a cool little graphic on the boxcar. Little World War II stuff there. That's kind of cool, but probably not into any of that. So on to the next page. We got more of the Vision line reefers. So you got the Santa Fe, the Fruit Growers Express, the Great Northern, and then the Pacific Fruit Express. These are all retailing for $500. And they are nice cars. I have some of these from the previous run, and I mean, yeah, I'm going to bitch about the price, because if you're not bitching at $500 for 3 box cars, you clearly have too much money, I guess. But I mean, I spend a fair amount of money on this hobby, and I think this is a bit much, right? So that's my honest opinion. Like, these are nice cars. I have these, and that's too much to me. I think that's a little bit, Lionel's getting a little out of control. But if you guys want them, by all means, buy them. They're hard to find on the secondhand market. I imagine that this has something to do with the pricing that Lionel has, because they probably see what big boys are going for on eBay or whatever, and they probably see what these 3-packs are going for. So by all means, Lionel, get your money, but you ain't got to take all mine to do it. Good Lord, son. But anyways, these are beautiful cars. They are expensive, but they are beautiful cars. So they do have rail sounds on them if you aren't familiar with them. I just don't think they're that spectacular. All right, next page here we got the stock cars. These are obviously Vision line. They have sounds as well, and they have a quilling sheep sound, it says. I think I've heard these before, and I think these are a little better than the horse car a couple catalogs ago. There's Rio Grande, Pennsylvania, Union Pacific, and Texas and Pacific. I like to have the UPs, or probably the Rio Grandes. I like the Rio Grandes are pretty cool, but these aren't something I would run. I'd probably run them for a few minutes, and then I would probably put them back in a box. So super cool product. Again, I think the price is a bit much for them, but I do know people have these from previous runs, or maybe it was the box cars they did. I don't know, but their Vision box cars are super cool. So all right, that'll take us to the Steam, and that's going to take us to the much anticipated and long awaited Dreyfuss J3 Hudson. And I know people are going to go crazy about this, and a lot of people think this is going to actually outsell the big boy. And at the price that the big boy is, I would venture to guess that would be a correct assumption. I do like these. I think they're super cool engines. I'm by no means a New York Central fan, but I don't want to buy this, because if I buy one, then I'll have to buy the entire passenger car set to go with it, and that'll get pricey. So these are supposedly all new tooling. I don't know if that means they came from MTH or whatever, but if Whistle Steam, the PT Tender has the water scoop effect, which is kind of a silly thing to me. I mean, I get what it represents, but it just doesn't look right to me. So the engine is 14 and a quarter. Standard tender's 11. The PT tender's 13. They run on 072s, and these are super cool, right? Like, these don't really need a whole lot of talking about. But you got what, 1, 2, 3. I guess you got 4 different numbers there. Different paint schemes, and I don't know anything about Dreyfuss Hudson's or really anything about what any of these differences are besides the tender and paint stripes and colors. So I'm not going to try to insult you, New York Central people. So these retail for $17.99 with the PT tender, or $16.99 with the regular standard tender. But the one that I do like, if I was to get one, would be this one right here. This 5449. I think that stripe looks better. I don't know which one is the correct stripe, but I like that one. So next page, we have another one. What number is this one? 50. I don't know. 54, 52. I can't see the number on it. And then you have the cars, right? So you have the 2-pack. Then you have we got two 2-packs, and you got the 4-pack. So I don't know. I think somebody told me that if you added up all the retail price on these, it's like $3,000 or $3,500 or something. I don't know. I didn't do it, but the problem with these engines is they're super cool, and the only way that they really look cool is if you get the entire set. So I don't want to be into a Dreyfuss for an entire everything on this page, so that would get a little rough. But super cool engine, and I know you guys will probably be super excited about these. So hopefully they come out like you guys want them to. So they've been waited for a long time, and apparently the cars are brand new tooling as well. So looks like the gap in between the cars is pretty close in this picture, but I don't really go off Lionel's pictures because they lied to me on the Class A. So on the next page, we got the Russian decapods. I'm not a big fan of these. These are little engines. Their length is 18 total inches, and they run an 042. So you have the Frisco, Erie, Minneapolis, Northfield, and Southern, Philly and Reading, Seaboard, and USA. So apparently they all have swinging bell here, it looks like, except for the Frisco. I guess that's probably due to the bells in the front. Apparently the Frisco is the famous one that everybody likes. I don't know much about these engines. These are new tooling. They have a wired tether, so I could kind of do without that, but I guess I understand with the engine being as small as they are that they're going to probably need a wired tether, because I'd imagine everything's in the tender. But cool little engines. I kind of like the Erie with the blue and the logo here on the tender, but I'd imagine by the time Lionel gets this engine out, that blue is going to be jacked all up and just be ridiculous. So yeah, those are cool. I like this tender though, with a little doghouse or whatever people call them. But if you get that tender with this engine, might be all right. But anyways, these retail for $12.99. So it seems to be a bit much for a little engine. It's 18 inches long, but I guess if it is actually new tooling, I don't know if it's new tooling or if it's MTH tooling. I'm not real sure. I'm sure one of you guys in the comments will tell me. But next page is an engine that I do like, and it's the the L1, I guess they call it. It's the decapod that I'm used to. I'm not used to the Russian decapods. So I have one of these from MTH, and they're fantastic little engines. I have one kind of like this one with the short tender. I do like this one with the red roof. So you have several different road numbers to choose from, and you have 2 road numbers of each kind, it looks like, which is cool because I think decapods look awesome when they're double-headed. Road specific details, whistle steam, and we still have to say it's fan-driven smoke. We can't just assume that in the year 2023. So cool. They run on 054, and the long tender is 13 inches long. Short tender is 8 inches long, and the engine itself is 13. So the long tenders, I think they look kind of weird with the long tenders. I think they look much better with the short tenders. But They retail for $14.99. I want to say these pre-orders are like 12 something, 1270, 1300. I can't remember. I looked at it this morning, but yeah, I would buy one of these, but I can't double head it with my MTH one. So it would be kind of silly for me to buy one and have a legacy one and a proto sound one, right? So I'm gonna skip this. Probably not gonna buy as bad as I want to because I like these little engines, even though they say Pennsylvania. And so this is a MTH tooling. You can tell if you zoom in on the picture, you can see the fantastic drawbar that MTH used to use here. Don't know. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. Yeah, it's MTH tooling. But it's legacy rail stones and whistle steam. It's kind of weird. It only has one steam feature. And according to Lionel and their great proofreading of their catalog, it's 31 1/4 inches long and will navigate your 031 curves. So believe that if you want. I'm gonna say just don't believe that. So I guess this is the famous one, 2926. I guess that's the one they restored. It's going to be glossy, so it's going to be super glossy, and it's got polished rods with a silver smoke box. I do like these. I like Santa Fe steam engines. I had one back in the day, and I sold it. Not one of these. It was a different one. And I kind of would like to have one of these, but they retail for $17.99, and I don't know that I like them that much because I'm just actually running out of room, so I'm getting a little bit more picky with what I'm buying. But if I was to buy one, it'd be $29.12 for no particular reason. I like the picture. You got the war bonnet here. I don't like the war bonnet. And then you have the blue goose, and a lot of people like the goose. Some people don't. I don't know. It's not my thing. But cool engine. Super cool engine, and apparently these two are gonna. Well, maybe it's just this one. I don't know. Lionel's catalogs are kind of silly sometimes. Matte finish with darkened rods and dark graphite smoke box. According to, in my opinion, they both look the same, but who knows what's actually going to come out. And how right the colors will be, I don't know. Now here is a cool little engine that I like. I kind of like these. I'm not gonna lie. The Camelbacks are 17.5 inches long, run on 031. They have a great price on. They're $700 retail, so I imagine pre-order on that's going to be like $640, $650, something like that. I think. What I'm hoping is Pat's Trains does a custom run of the B&O, and I will definitely order one. With the road names in here, I won't order any. Lehigh, New England, Atlantic City Railroad, Pennsylvania, Erie, and Lackawanna. Just none of those are for me, but apparently there's a Christmas one or something, and it does have whistle steam. So they're cool little engines, and I think they're offered at a great price point. Lionel, they give you good prices occasionally, but I'm hoping for custom run of the B&O. I'll grab it for sure. Now on to the diesel locomotives. I said locomotive, that is not like me, but gonna bring out the E8 E9s again with some different road names, which is kind of cool. We have Amtrak. Sorry, I meant Amtrak. The Southern Pacific, the Southern, and then just the New York Central with their mint chocolate chip color, or whatever that is. But these are 34 inches long, 17 inches long each, and they run on 036. I have some E8s, and they're pretty awesome. I'm not buying one. These are retailing now for $1,200. I think they do have 4 motors in them, if I recall, and they run well. The last set I got was my B&Os, and they had some problems out of the box, but that's whatever. Yeah, both units are powered. I knew it said up there somewhere. But if I was to get one, I kind of like these Southern Pacifics. I think those are cool, or the Southerns, but the Southern Pacific is really cool with the red nose, in my opinion. And then we got the Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western, because I guess enough people didn't order the pink engine and want them now, so we had to run them back. These do look cool. Haven't seen them in person yet, but I've seen several videos of them. It's a good looking set. This not for me. I'm not going to order them. They do look good though. But then you have some passenger cars here to go with them, and the dome cars are really cool. It's a good looking car. 2-pack. I don't care for as much, but that dome car is awesome. On to the next page, we'll go to the S44s, and have to run the S44s. And I'm actually shocked. Like, none of these road names are super heavy hitter road names to me, in my opinion. But you got the Burlington Northern, BNSF, and then Kansas City Southern. To me, this is the best looking one on this page. Kansas City Southern, whatever paint scheme that is, and Conrail and Chicago Northwestern. But this Kansas City Southern here, the red and orange and black. That one is money. So they're also doing the Super Bass units again, or if you're gonna watch Muffin's review later, it'll be the Super Bass. But cool engines. I think they're up to retailing for $750 now, so pre-order's probably gonna be like in the mid to high sixes, I would imagine. I don't collect modern diesels anymore. The ES44s are pretty solid when you get them. I've had several, but probably not ordering any of those. Got another run of NW2s here. Got Great Northern, C&O, Lehigh Valley, Harbor, Burlington Northern, and the Detroit Terminal. These are retailing $600. I have one NW2 left. I bought the UP and the B&O last time they did them. I still have my UP. I sold the B&O to a buddy. They're 12 inches long. They're cool little engines. I don't really know that I'd buy anymore. I have one, and that's good enough. But I do like these with the little blinking lights up here. That's cool. On to the next page, we got the GP20s. I know it seems like I see a lot of people ask for GP20s, and I think they're kind of cool looking. I just don't like any of the road names they did. They did Burlington, Santa Fe, Kyle. Two paint schemes of Penn Central, Cotton Belt, and then the Kansas City Terminal. But these are running 031s, and they're $649. So I imagine that they're going to be in the, I don't know, $500 price or pre-order price range. I think they're really cool, but I just don't like any of these road names. So probably going to be a pass on those. Now we're going to get into the sets. Got the Lehigh Valley Camelback set, and it's retailing for 11. And I think I saw a pre-order was just a little over 1,000. So you're going to get the Lehigh Valley Camelback with the 3 hoppers, the boxcar, and the bobber caboose. And I got a bobber caboose from the last, or I guess 21 volume 1 or 22 volume 1, the B&O bobber caboose they did. Great caboose. Those little cabooses are cool. So if you don't have one, this is a way to get one, and you can get a whole matching set for a pretty solid price with a cool engine. So it's a solid little set. Like, I kind of like it. I probably won't order it, and it looks like the cars are weathered, but I highly doubt that they're going to come weathered. But maybe they do. Not likely. All right, let's keep it moving here. Try and save some time. We got the Union Railroad Hot Metal Train Legacy set. It's NW2, and then you get some gondolas, and you get a hot metal car and a little caboose. Set's pretty. No, it's not cheap. It's $1,300. It's actually, well, it's more expensive than the steam engine set. So I don't like this set really. It's just not my thing. But it has fixed pilots for you people that love fixed pilots. But we'll move to the next set. Now this set here I do like. I'm not going to buy it because I don't like the price on it, and I just, like I said earlier, I'm running out of room. I just don't need to just keep buying stuff. This is getting decapod. Then you get what, 1, 2, 3. You get 6 hoppers. I guess those are the GLA 2s, or I don't know what hoppers those are. And then you get the caboose. I guess you get a Vision caboose. Well, okay, that makes a little more sense why the price is what it is. That's a cool little set. Whistle steam on the engine, like the previous decapods there. It's a cool set. Retails for $23. I think I've seen pre-order on those at $2, but not buying them. Then you got the GLA hopper 2 packs, and yeah, so these are GLA hoppers, not GLA 2s or whatever nonsense I said. Sorry, I don't know Penske stuff. It's just not my thing. But these little hoppers, they're nice cars, but I think they're pre-ordering at $150, so $75 a hopper. It's not horrible. Then you have the Vision cabooses over here, so another more $300 cabooses if you want cabooses with sounds and little whistles and stuff. So that's a cool. This is a cool set. I really like it, but it's just not going to be something I get. And then we have the Rock Island Quad Cities Rocket Legacy set. I guess you get 2 cars and an engine for $1,000. I think that's a little not worth it, but could just be me. And then you have the Santa Fe Fast Fruit Express Legacy set. This is a nice engine, but you're only getting 3 cars, and it's retailing for $2,500. So you're getting a nice engine. I assume those are. It's a Vision 3-pack, and then it's probably a Vision caboose. Yeah, Vision caboose. So I think it's a little bit high. Oh yeah, read the little red things, Vision. But I don't know. I think that's just high. You're only getting 3 cars in a caboose, but to each their own. I thought that was a cool set. If you had maybe 4, 6 cars, might have been something I might have been into, but I just not into it. Now we're gonna go to the rolling stock. We got 50-foot flat cars with trailers, and these are cool. Just not road names I like. Then you have the PS5 gondolas, and once again, it's just all road names I'm not into or care for. So Conrail, Ann Arbor, Erie, Lehigh Valley, Canadian National, and then the Rock Island on the bottom there. These cars are pretty nice. I think I've seen other PS5 gondolas that Lionel made. I don't. Well, this says it's all new product, but I've seen other gondolas they made. They look pretty nice, so I imagine these cars will be pretty solid. Then you have the grain door box cars. Now this is where I might get stuck and have to order something. Um, so here you can see you can get the grain load in there or whatever. But these are 11-inch cars, and they retail for 109. So I imagine our pre-order is going to be like pre-order is going to be like 85 or $90, I'd imagine. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get a UP and I don't know, Minneapolis and St. Louis. That's kind of cool. Maybe get 2. I don't know. I kind of like these cars. They look pretty nice. Probably not quite as the Atlas cars, but they're probably still pretty nice cars. And then you go over to the N8 cabooses. You got 2 Pence's, a Penn Central Conrail, and a Penske Railroad. So I'm not a Penske guy. I'm not a Penske caboose guy. So they're $150 retail. They're all new products. So go buy you one. I hear that they were MTH products, but I don't know that to be factual. You got the GLA Hopper 2-packs. You got Interstate, Buffalo Creek and Gully, Pennsylvania, Westmoreland. These are cool cars, especially ones with the loads in them. And you have the what we got here? Scale rolling stock assorted. So whatever this is going on over here, you got modern hopper cars, right? So it's not my deal. I guess a rotary gondola. I don't know. It's just not my thing. These are modern freight cars. I don't know much about them. So keep it moving. You got the standard O center beam flat cars. I guess these are scale, but they don't look great. Something looks weird to them. Maybe they're not scale. I'm not sure. Not a car I'd buy anyways. But assortment of road names here: Burlington Northern, CSX, Norfolk Southern, TTX, WCRC, Western Pacific, UP, Trailer Train, and Milwaukee Road. But none of these cars are really catching my attention. So you got standard O 50-foot box cars, standard O gondola with coil covers, bulkhead cars, and that would be the end of the scale stuff in this catalog. So that's just a quick little rundown. If I buy anything, it won't be anything impressive. It'll be a super light catalog for me this year, which is good because I'm working on other projects besides trains this year. So maybe these two, the UP and the Minneapolis, St. Louis, maybe I'll get those two. And then we'll flip back through here. And maybe just kind of maybe make a quick selection. Like I said, we get a custom run Camelback. That'll happen. Custom run B&O Camelback. That'll definitely happen. But none of these road names will get ordered by me. These are cool, but I'm just probably not going to order one. Like I said before, I have the MTH one, so it'd be weird to have one of each. And I think the price is a little high for a Decapod. And this set is fantastic. I would love to own this set. That's just a little more than I'm willing to pay for a passenger train. I know some of you guys say, well, you don't have to buy all. Well, you got 4, 6, 8 cars there, but it's if you're gonna buy the Dreyfuss Hudson, you're gonna buy the Century Limited. I guess that's what this is with this paint scheme. You got to buy the whole deal, and I don't know that I'm willing to commit to buying the whole deal. So the 4-pack retails for $950, and then the 2-packs are. Well, this 2-pack is $450, and this 2-pack up here with the Station Sounds Diner is $650. So to me, that's a bit steep for passenger cars. But I have no doubts this is going to be a beautiful set. And as much like the bag on Lionel for doing dumb things, like this isn't one of them. I think they'll make a lot of money on this stuff, especially this page in general. But I would love to have it, but it's probably not going to happen for me. And that takes you back to these. I like these cars, but to me, it's $500 retail for 3 cars is a bit silly. And then the super set it's cool, but it's silly. And I'm really on the fence about this bottom page here. So the all 7 cars, I'm really on the fence about them. I'm sure those cars are beautiful, and it's the excursion cars. I think maybe I'd rather have the regular passenger cars. I don't know, but it's this front car with the flag is the one that gets me. But I don't know that I'm committed to getting all of those. So I guess I'll have to make my mind up before obviously the deadline is here. But overall, this catalog is okay. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, it has big boys in it, which is fine. But I have my quota of big boys, so it'll be okay if I didn't get one. I know several guys have messaged me on Instagram and said they're going to get a big boy. But they're just I'm not ordering one. I think they got them priced way too high. So anyways, that'll be the end of this catalog flip through / review, whatever. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Let me know what you thought of this review. If you didn't like me bagging on Lionel on their prices, go ahead and tell me. Stop bitching about prices. I promise I don't care. And thanks all you guys for watching, man. I know some of you guys are like my catalog reviews. I try to not go as hard on Lionel as I usually do in this catalog, but it's a decent catalog. It really is. And I hope you guys are going to get some stuff you guys have been wanting. I know the Dreyfus is going to get ordered. But until next time, man, I appreciate all you guys for watching. I'll try and get some content out of a couple more engines, because I've got several engines I haven't made videos of. But we'll see if I can, just stop making excuses and make a video. I usually find other things to do besides make videos. So anyways, man, you guys all have a great weekend. Enjoy the catalog, and by all means, go buy your big boys and Dreyfus Hudsons. Make Lionel a bunch of money. Have a good one. Thanks.